My name is Haenni. I'm one of the co-founders and also the CEO of Datum. So you may have seen this quote before. Of course, data is the new oil. And big companies nowadays are primarily built on data, really. So Google and Facebook basically take your data, exploit your data, and build massive companies on top of that. And so you may have heard people talking about this before, but we actually have a calculator on our website where you can go right now and you can check out how much are these companies actually making off you. So this is calc.datum.org. And the number you see here, the $2,000 is a yearly value. This is how much all of these companies are actually making off you every year. And you'd think they would keep this data safe and handle it responsibly, but not really. So just a few weeks ago, Equifax lost every second American's personal data in the US. And at Datum, we believe this is really a problem. That's not how it should be. So the problem is really this. These companies build these huge databases. They store all of your data in those databases. And those databases are protected by a firewall or a central door that always gets poked through by hackers, by other third parties. And also from the back, the governments get access to this data. So with Datum, we're building a solution for this. It's in two parts. The first part of the solution is a globally scalable database layer where anyone, individuals, but also companies, can store data securely. And so we are a fork of something called BigchainDB. And then we add proxy re-encryption to that, which means you can securely store data in our blockchain. You own the keys to this data, and you can then delegate access to this data to others, either for free, or you can choose to sell it for the Datum token. And this is the second part. We're building an eBay for data, a global data marketplace for structured data. So this is not for your family picture. This is for the data that your phone collects about you, the data that services collect about you as you're going through your life and you're using these services every day. All of this is powered by the Datum token, which provides three very critical functions. And these three things are required by any kind of free trade, any sort of marketplace. So the first thing is you need to have a means of exchanging value. So the Datum token, it's an ERC20 token, enables this, enables microtransactions. It also establishes a rule of law. It establishes conditions of the data exchange through the smart contract. And last but not least, we add a means of measurement. So we add some conventions around data packets that make them measurable and tradable. So this is how our smart contract works. So people pay a tiny amount of DAT tokens to store data in a network. And so for individuals, we're giving them basically microcredits to make it free. And then as they sell data, we claw back these tokens. Then storage node, you can compare that to miners on the Bitcoin network, run the actual Datum network. And they are rewarded by DAT tokens for keeping this infrastructure up and running, this network. And thirdly, individuals or companies can go in and buy data using the DAT token. So we are creating various different pieces on the tech stack to support this. One is the Datum app, which is the app for the end users to control what data they have stored on the network. And we already have two hardware products that are Datum enabled. So these products directly send the data into the Datum network. So one is called Osmo. It's a smart water bottle. It has a little Bluetooth module inside that tracks how much water you're drinking. And this is very valuable data. This data is already sold to the life insurance company, and it's also shared with research organizations. And we really believe that consumers should actually own this data, and this is very empowering for the users of these products. So these companies have a problem incentivizing users to actually use these smart products, and that's exactly what Datum enables. Because once you get paid for your data, you have an incentive to actually own it and use these products. So we have a very simple API that companies like Osmo and Swings can integrate to get the data onto the network. We have an initial test network live, but the main test network launches by this Christmas. So we have something like a block explorer to see what's going on in that network. And we're not really alone doing this. So this is really a movement. Take back your data. We're very passionate about that. So we have over 70,000 people that signed up to use our app. We raised $4.5 million US so far by over 2,000 people. And if you go on our website, you can listen to William Shatner, Captain Kirk, explain what Datum is all about. We're a team of 7 developers, and we are 3 Swiss co-founders, together with some other industry experts. Few of our advisors, Chris, who previously raised 80 million at 10x, Daniel, who is one of the co-founders of MariaDB, Jane Metcalf, she's one of the co-founders of the Wired magazine, and they're all equally passionate about this movement of taking back all our data and starting to own this data and being able to monetize this data. So yeah, you can learn more on our website, datum.org. We're in the middle of our token sales still, and for larger tickets, we still extend some extra bonuses. You can visit it at our stand, or you can just get in touch with us through our website to learn more.